Welcome to our 2024 Minnesota Vikings 7-round mock draft. To nobody's surprise, the Vikings begin their draft by trading up in the first round. However, the trade package isn't what most are expecting. The Vikings are sending the 11th and 108th picks in the 2024 draft, along with their 2025 first-round pick to the New York Giants, in exchange for the 6th overall pick. With the 6th overall pick, the Vikings look to address the game's most important position, selecting quarterback J.J. McCarthy from the University of Michigan. Standing 6 feet 2.5 inches tall and weighing 219 pounds, J.J. McCarthy is a decently sized quarterback with above-average athletic ability and good pocket presence. As a passer, McCarthy has been surgical when passing between the numbers, displaying outstanding accuracy and anticipation when targeting the middle of the field. Areas of concern for McCarthy are that he has struggled when passing outside the numbers and has displayed a significant lack of touch on his deep ball when targeting the boundaries. The good news is that he has displayed some correctable mechanic and footwork issues when throwing to those areas of the field, so he could show significant improvement in that regard with proper coaching. In a somewhat unexpected move, the Vikings trade back from their second selection in the first round, sending the 23rd and 157th picks of the draft to the Detroit Lions, in exchange for the 29th and 61st overall selections. With the 29th overall selection, the Vikings continue improving their overall draft positioning by trading back one last time. This trade has the Vikings sending the 29th and 177th picks to the Washington Commanders in exchange for the 36th and 67th overall selections. After trading back multiple times, the Vikings finally make their second selection of the draft. Looking to upgrade their defensive line, the Vikings use the 36th overall pick to select versatile defensive lineman Darius Robinson from the University of Missouri. 6 foot 5 inch, 285-pound Darius Robinson is a versatile defensive line prospect whose elite size and length allows him to play as a defensive end or tackle in both even or odd fronts. Robinson is a high-motor prospect who has displayed elite play strength on the field. He does an excellent job of setting the edge when defending against the run. At the Combine, Robinson ran a 4.95-second 40-yard dash and registered a 35-inch vertical jump. Areas of concern for Robinson are that he lacks elite burst and change of direction capabilities. He also needs further development as a pass rusher. With their second pick in round 2, the Vikings hope to upgrade their interior offensive line, using the 61st overall pick to select Christian Mahogany, the talented young guard from Boston College. Christian Mahogany, who stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 314 pounds, has excellent size for the guard position, and is a strong, stable anchor. He has an explosive first step and excels when asked to pull as a blocker. Mahogany, who plays the game with a serious mean streak, delivers punishing hits to his opponents, and is always looking to finish them off. Areas of concern for Mahogany are that he needs to improve his footwork, be more patient, and also needs to get better at reading and reacting to stutters and hesitation maneuvers. In round 3 of the draft, the Vikings look to give their new quarterback a familiar target, while also filling the hole created by the departure of K.J. Osborne, using the 67th overall pick to select wide receiver Roman Wilson from the University of Michigan. Roman Wilson is an explosive athlete with excellent straight-line speed and the kind of nearly instantaneous acceleration that makes him a true, field-stretching vertical threat. Wilson runs great routes, has strong reliable hands, and plays bigger than his frame should allow. Areas of concern for Roman Wilson are that as a smaller receiver, who stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 185 pounds, may be limited to working mostly from the slot. While it's true that he runs great routes, Wilson still needs to expand his somewhat limited route tree. Even though he is a smaller receiver with elite speed, Wilson still lacks the elusiveness necessary to be a real yards-after-catch threat. If you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe. In round 4 of the draft, we see the Vikings add depth behind newly signed halfback Aaron Jones, using the 129th overall pick to select Jalen Wright from the University of Tennessee. Jalen Wright, who measured in at 5 feet 10.5 inches tall and 210 pounds, showcased his elite speed and explosiveness at the scouting combine, running a 4.38 second 40 and registering a 38-inch vertical jump. On the field, Wright is a patient runner who has also proven to be effective as either a pass blocker or pass catcher. Areas of concern for Wright are that his route running needs to improve, and that he's not much of a yards after contact threat due to his slender frame. In the 5th round of the draft, the Vikings continue their off-season efforts to improve their secondary, using the 167th overall pick to select cornerback Quantez Stiggers, from the Canadian Football League's Toronto Argonauts. Quantez Stiggers' path to the NFL draft is truly one of a kind. Stiggers never played college football, instead exploring an opportunity in fan-controlled football before landing in the CFL for the 2023 season. Stiggers was extremely successful during his single season in the CFL, making the All-Star team and then being voted Defensive Rookie of the Year. There were many questions about how Stiggers would measure up when he participated at the Shrine Bowl, but his performance alleviated most concerns. Stiggers has good size, good ball skills, and appears to be scheme versatile, having looked good in press, off-man, and zone coverage at the Shrine Bowl. With the first of their 2 7th-round picks, the Vikings add depth to the edge rusher position, using the 230th overall pick to select Sundiata Anderson, from Grambling State University. FCS prospect Sundiata Anderson is a high-motor edge defender who has the size and versatility to allow him to play as either a 4-3 defensive end or as a 3-4 outside linebacker. He has a quick first step, good lateral quickness and has a good natural instinct for the ball. Anderson has to continue developing his pass rushing technique, and also needs to develop consistent counters and increase his strength for the NFL. With their final pick of the draft, and second pick of the 7th round, the Vikings use the 232nd overall pick to add depth to the defensive line by selecting Florida State defensive tackle, Fabian Lovett. Fabian Lovett, who stands 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 314 pounds, is a high-motor defensive tackle with elite size and a quick first step. Lovett, who displays excellent strength at the point of attack and excels when defending against the run, also does a good job of getting his hands up in the passing lanes at the line of scrimmage. Areas of concern for Lovett are that he is lacking quick twitchiness and burst, needs to improve the placement of his punches at the line, and currently doesn't offer much as a pass rusher. Thank you for checking out our 2024 Minnesota Vikings 7-round mock draft. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date on the latest NFL content from NFL Direct.